Hello, I am Dr. Nathan Rabb Jr. and I'm going to share some information on our General Cleanse program. On the website, presently it's called a ICF-1 and 2 Detox. And it's a 30-day cleanse program that is done in two parts. Initially, we start with the colon and the liver cleansing portion of it and some blood cleansing. And then the second part of it is for the bloodstream, the lymphatics, the glands, and that starts sweeping things from throughout the body. So at that point, they won't have a problem getting out of the body because we've already cleaned up the colon and the liver and that portion. And so starting from the right side of the screen, you see the ICF-2 I'm pointing to. That's a colon cleansing powder that has a lot of different parts, things such as charcoal, activated charcoal, slippery elm, fennel, peppermint, psyllium, diatomaceous earth, and what else? Anyway, it has a lot of fiber, marshmallow, food grade bentonite, yes, and apple pectin. I just don't have the list in front of me, I'm just reading them off. But anyway, that particular formula cleanses all of the toxic waste as it goes through the GI tract. It helps to soothe the mucosa, and it pulls things in it like a sponge. You know, psyllium expands many times its size when it's added to liquids. And so this powder is added to either fruit juice and water mix or just water. And it's done a half hour before a meal. And you do a half hour before breakfast, and you can do a half hour before dinner. It's a major part of the cleansing program. And along with the ICF-2, we have the ICF-1. ICF-1 is basically an herbal laxative formula, but it also has things in it like ginger, golden seal, peppermint, several other things that are not purgatives, but it does have the aloe and cascara, rhubarb, and it's an excellent cleanser. It doesn't gripe. And the two of those, ICF-1 and 2, these two products are what's used to cleanse the GI tract and especially to get a lot of the buildup out of the colon. The colon must be free moving and not holding on to waste, because as we channel things into the colon to be eliminated, they must be eliminated. The next part of that is Tahibo. Tahibo is also called Paudiarco ipyroxo. It's from the lapacho tree in the rainforest. And Tahibo has a lot of properties. It helps with building up blood. It helps with, funguses on the body, like toenail funguses, ringworms, things of that nature. But it also helps with blood sugar issues, and it's used in a lot of cancer programs for helping to build up healthy red blood cells and helping to eliminate the cause of the problem. And then the fourth item, those three go together at one time in the morning, and the fourth item there is a liver tone, which is for the liver. That product is used 15 minutes after the ICF-1, ICF-2, and the Tahibo. Those go at the same basic time. You do the ICF-2 powder mixed with water. You shake that briskly, drink that down. Then you take your Tahibo and you add 2 droppers, and that's droppers, not drops, into 6 to 8 ounces of water. And you take your capsules from the ICF-1. Usually we start with 2 capsules, and if you find that to be too much for your next round, if it loosens your bowel too much, then you cut back. If your bowel isn't loose enough, then you increase, and that says that on the instructions. But that's when you drink the Tahibo and the water, you take the capsules, and you've completed that part of the detox program. 15 minutes later is when you take the liver tone. And the liver tone, you take 2 capsules, And the paper will say with warm water, but you don't have to heat the water. We just want to make sure you don't do it with ice water. We don't do any cold liquids going into the body, because that creates a little shock in the system. And the body is 98 degrees inside, so we don't want to put anything in there other than things at room temp. And so for the first 2 weeks, that's what you're doing. You do that a half hour before you eat in the morning and a half hour before you eat in the evening. And what you eat in the morning, it would be better if you did smoothies, fruits, things that don't require a lot of digesting, because when you're cleansing, you want the body's energy to be removing waste, and if you eat heavy foods early in the morning, then a lot of your energy is going into digesting. And when you do that, then that's where the energy, the elimination cycle is what we want to work on here. We put these cleansers in there. So as the body is in the elimination cycle, which goes from 4 a.m. to noon, then this will help to usher stuff out of the body. Also, we do that, as I say, for the first 2 weeks. Now, it continues throughout the month, but you do that the first 2 weeks alone. And then when you get into week number 3, that's when you get to these 3 items here: the purification tea, the endocrine gland aid, which is EGA, and the Echinacea Plus. Echinacea Plus has 4 different ingredients. It has Echinacea, angustifolia, it has cayenne pepper, it also has astragalus, and it has garlic. It's a powerful, it boosts for the immune system. It helps, with colds and flu and that, but it's really helps with funguses and viruses in the body also. So that's why it's a part of this. It's in there for the cleansing that it offers and the strengthening of the immune system. EGA stands for endocrine gland aid, and that particular formula helps to get excess mucus out of the body. It also helps with cleansing the lymphatics and the glandular system. And it's taken along with the purification tea. Has 15 or 16 different herbs in it in combination, and things like red clover, chaparral, Oregon grapes, Stillingia, peppermint, and a host of things in there, pau d'arco. And its purpose is to cleanse the blood system and the lymphatics. And so when you put these 3 items, bring that into the program beginning week number 3, then you can use that first, or you can stay with the first part that you did first, and then you wait at least a half hour before you use the second part. So we don't just put them right on top of each other. You got to give space to these things so they work properly. And you may want to do the tea first once you start using it, and then do the colon part after a half hour later. That's the way a lot of people do it, but we let you do it, in the way that it works best for you. But this program is designed to detox your body, whether you have excess weight, you could have skin issues, you could just have sluggishness, no energy, whatever, a lot of different things. It's detoxing the body, and detoxing the body is the first thing you should do when there's a sign of any distress in the body, or this is something really that should be done quarterly or at least semi-annually to keep the body in a safe zone. We get into trouble when we go long periods without doing any waste removal. We're continually taking things in, but we're not getting rid of the excess, and most people don't eat that healthy in the first place. And even if you're eating healthy, we're in an environment that's very polluted. So it's important to detox the body a couple times a year. Quarterly would be great, but at least do it twice a year. Don't wait until you have health issues before you start doing this. So that's our ICF-1 and 2 detox, which is referred to. It's an amazing program that can help you to rid your body of a lot of different things that are built up in this. A lot of toxins. Toxins add to discomfort. It could be pains, skin issues, or whatever. This is an excellent program for doing that, and it definitely will help you with weight loss. So the smoothies are much better when you're trying to get rid of some poundage, because you get nourished without putting things in your body that can add to the weight. These things will help you to detox. They won't add toxins to your body. They will work with the program so much better. And so the superfood can be added to that. It's not a part of the detox program itself. It's food that can help you have a more successful detox program while you're in the midst of doing that. So go to the website, www.Dr.Nathan, Nathanrabb, drnathanrabb.com, and just click on products, and it'll take you to the shopping cart. Or just don't have any energy. This will get you into the peak of your body being proficient in all systems. So hopefully that will be something that you will want to do to improve your health. So I'm Dr. Rabb, and we'll see you on the website.